We'll just wait a few more minutes. Happy Monday! Oh, great minds think alike, mystical musings. Hello, everyone. How is it going? Woohoo! Another Monday. What happened to this past week? It literally flew by so fast. Within a blink of an eye, I was like, where did the whole week go? I have no idea. Yeah. You know it, girl. You know it. So tonight's a very special night. And, I bet, Retta, I bet that you're phrasing, I bet you should see how cold it is in Chicago. I can only imagine. You're probably not as prepared as we are up here. But yeah, tonight's a very special night. Welcome, Retta, Mystical Musings. I have my brand new Beach Balance Life cards that I'll be reading with tonight. I have 2 decks that I have produced. I have 2 more in final print right now. And this is the first one. I bet you guys recognize it. It looks just like my YouTube channel. This is the Ocean Goddess deck, which is all about surfing, sailing, and diving based on my own experiences, which is great because when I deliver the messages, it's very easy for me to give them because I know exactly what the cards mean. Then I have my second deck, which is this deck, and it's my True Romance deck, so it's one of my romance decks. And the 2 other decks that are coming out in the next couple weeks, I don't know, it just depends. Exactly, it's Mercury retrograde, so everything gets pushed back. But there'll be a nice new rounded out addition to these decks as well. So pretty excited about it. So I'll be reading these cards tonight for all of the readings out of the Freestyle Love Supreme Cup, for all the zodiac signs, and then also if anyone wants any personal readings, we will move forward with that at the end. And if not, then we'll just say adios and farewell until next time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so first I went ahead and pulled some cards for the collective, which is pretty cool. And I'm just going to try to keep up with the timestamps because everyone wants to know what the timestamps are after the show. But, sometimes I just don't feel like posting them because I have other things to do. So anyway, I try to do the timestamps in the moment so it's a lot easier to track. So first, I did a collective reading while we were getting online. I pulled 3 cards, 2 out of the Ocean Goddess deck. And the first one is Dawn Patrol, which is all about the early bird gets the worm, getting out there, getting up in your routine, hopping on your surfboard, going out to the lineup, and surfing on the waves as the sun is rising, which is so beautiful. It's the best time to surf at dawn. Dawn Patrol, super cool. And then I also pulled the Drift card. So it's all about drifting, being in the flow, and letting the current take you where it wants to go this week, because we're closing out the Mercury retrograde at the end of this week, beginning of next week, depending on shadow and all of that. But yeah, so it's basically saying, okay, we've all really just kind of felt this pent up energy of where we wanted to go. We haven't been able to really push, but it's okay because we're getting ready to break to the surface and move things forward, which would be very lovely for all of us. And let's see, then I'll pull 1 card from the True Romance deck for a romance message for the collective this week. And pick up the pace. You guys, you cannot make this up. Pick up the pace. With Dawn Patrol, you don't sit back and sleep in and drink your coffee till 11 a.m. You're up at 5:30 out there on the board, picking up the pace, moving forward, and accepting going with the flow by drifting. This card also says time to go with the flow and let the current take you where it wants to be. just around the bend, you will see the reasons of why things are happening the way they are this week. So this is really cool. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this card actually has sand in the background. And then the True Romance deck also has pink sand from the Bahamas. If you've ever been to a pink sand beach, they're pretty cool. So that's what I have for the collective. What's going on, Bill? How are you? Let's see. I saw some people in Austin, Texas today snowboarding behind a pickup truck on 6th Street. So that was interesting. But yeah, I'm sure. What did you see in the Friday? Oh, you saw the sand in the Friday reading? I know, Red. I'm so happy you're here on Friday. So Friday, I actually did a pop-up show, a love forecast, intuitive messages for the weekend. I think I'm going to start doing that on Fridays. I don't know if I'm going to pick a specific time because I have a lot of stuff going on, but it was around 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, and it was just kind of fun to do, read for the signs for the weekend. I showed everyone my cards at that show on Friday. I'm using all the cards only tonight for the show, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, so we'll just hop right into it. That's right, Bill. That is something you don't see every day, is people snowboarding down the street in Austin, Texas. Okay, so first we're going to start with Cancers. Hee, what's up, little crabbies? How are you? Okay, so since I'll be using just 2 decks tonight, let me think about how I want to pull the cards for each sign. I think what I'm going to do is I will pull 2 cards out of the Ocean Goddess deck. I'm also calling this my OG deck because it's original goddess deck, right? It's all of me, literally infused inside and out of it. And so the OG deck says, first for my Cancers, the conditions are in your favor. You have a tasty breeze. You're really literally like sitting at the precipice of everything working out for you. Things are just moving forward beautifully for you this week. Okay, so this is really great news. Let's see what the challenge may be, and then we'll pull a romance card after that. So autopilot. So you've already put in the hard work, Cancers. You've already put in the hard work. So you just literally need to set it, forget it. That's what you do when you put the autopilot on. You say, okay, here's my course. Here's the button. I'm going to, I want 5 degrees this way, 5 degrees this way. You set it, forget it, and everything just goes. That's what's so cool about the tasty breeze also this week for you, because it's literally saying you're in the right spot at the right time. So all you need to do is chill. You literally have put all the work in this week. So if that is a challenge for you, you need to just kind of go on autopilot, trust the universe a little bit. So Cancers, from the True Romance Beach Balance Life deck, I do have You Are My Best Friend. So someone around you that you're building a love or a nice friendship with, they see you as a best friend. So this is the best kind of foundation of a friendship anyway, and also more so for a love relationship. And everyone knows that because it's all about, why would you be romantically involved with somebody that you can't even be their best friend, or likewise. So that's what I have for my Cancers this week. These readings go a lot faster because I don't need to use as many cards because I already know what the messages are. So let's see. Hey, Nikki. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're a deaf dog. How cute. Hello. Oh, give me a little. Oh, I love dogs. You are a good friend, Mystical Musings. Oh, okay. Yes. Uno momento. All right. I put the link in the description, but I don't know if I'm live, if it has the description down there, but I'll post it in here for you, Bill. Okay. All right. Groovy. Okay. Let's see who is next. You guys, I didn't even write down that timestamp. That's what happens. I'll just say around 8, and I'll put 8 minutes, and if people are like, it's not 8, it's 8:15. Well, then you have 15 more seconds of fun watching the show. Okay, so next we're going to go with Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is going on, my Pisces? Let's see what's going on for you this week. All right. Oh, that's so cute. Retta, what's your dog's name? Ooh, okay, cool. So 2 cards right after another. So we have, so Pisces, first we have paddle out. So paddling out, this is so funny. I was doing a reading today and the paddle out card popped out because paddling out is when you are on shore, you're on your surfboard and you're literally paddling out to the lineup to catch a wave, right? To go sit out there, wait for the waves to roll in, decide which wave you want to take. But the thing is when you're paddling out, it is kind of stressful because you have waves that are starting to break and you're trying to, paddle to go up over them. And if not, you have to decide to either duck dive with your board or do a turtle and let the wave go over you. And then you pop back on and keep paddling out. So there's a lot of whitewash depending on if you're on a reef or if you're offshore, whatever it is. And so with paddling out, what I'm sensing, Pisces, is there's some stress, but once you get to the finish line this week, you're literally going to be able to just chill for a minute, okay? Just make sure you know when to duck dive under the wave. When I say duck dive, that's literally like ducking, pushing your board down under the wave. That's what all the professional surfers do that you see if you're not sure what it is or if you haven't done it before. It's super fun. But know which waves you want to battle and which waves you want to just kind of let them roll over you. And then for the challenge for Pisces this week, I have the ocean heart. So the ocean heart's popping out. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who have pure, honest intentions. And because you have this sense of calm stability around you this week. And if this is a challenge for you, this is the space you need to be in this week to move forward, okay? So let's see. Let's get a romance card. Oh, Logan, hey. Are you looking at the camera, Logan? Oh my gosh, you guys, I just shuffled the cards. You saw me shuffle them. You're My Best Friend card popped out again in the True Romance deck. So this is all about, this is cool. I love it combined with the Ocean Heart deck or Ocean Heart card because it's really saying it's all about a deep love for the ocean, for yourself, for humanity, for following your intuition, standing in your integrity. And the basis of any best friend foundation is all about integrity and a pure ocean heart. So that's what you're rolling with this week, Pisces. I love it. And I know that the person I did the reading for is a Pisces. We did it today and this card popped out. So I'm going to seriously just laugh when she's like, I can't believe that card came out again in the weekly reading. Okay, so now we'll move on to Scorpios. What's going on, Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Scorpios. Okay. All right, so cool. So we have the scuba buddy for you. This is what the surrounding energy is for you this week, Scorpio. And when you have a scuba buddy, you never go scuba diving by yourself. Now, I know that the Scorpio in the chat has been scuba diving, but for those that haven't, you always have to have a scuba buddy to go diving with. And it's the person that you literally trust your life with, and they trust their life with you. And you communicate, and you're very clear in your communication. You're like, I'm cold. You're like, oh, okay, let's go up, or it should be in the dive, or I'm out of air, whatever it is. It's all about knowing this beneficial mutual relationship that is so simpatico. And this is where you are right now this week. So this is cool, especially coming after Valentine's Day. I feel like all these readings are really rolling into a really great week for love. Hey. Then for the challenge this week is the Hang 10 card. Woohoo! Hanging those 10 toes off the top of the nose of the surfboard and just chilling on the wave. It's all about pure bliss, accomplishment, literally just going with the flow and being so elated with happiness. So make sure that you're staying in that state this week, Scorpio, so you can manifest what you want. Let's see what the love message is for you. If the best friend card pops out again, I'm seriously just going to, like I do every week, I get so surprised. Okay, so this is what I have for the love message for Scorpios this week. An ocean is between us. So someone that is around you, make sure that you're closing the gap of all communication. Make sure that when you're out here in this blissful thing, you know, you and your scuba buddy are closing the gap of any miscommunication or anything that is just standing out there that is putting distance and a wedge into your friendships and relationships. And this is all love. So we're not talking about career tonight. So there may be someone around you who is feeling distant. Make sure that you are asking the right questions to see if they're telling you everything. And so you're not just out here hanging on your board, hang 10, you know, woohoo. And then your buddy's like, hey, I still have stuff I want to talk about, but they're not talking about it. So make sure closing the gap of the ocean is between us. That's what I have for my Scorpios this week. Woo! I remember that timestamp because I saw it. Okay. Okay, so now let's see who's next. All right, we have Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on, my Virgos? Woohoo! Okay. All right, let's see what's happening. What's that happening? Hot stuff. Okay. If you guys know what movie that's from, please put it in the chat. I didn't do the accent very well, but if you know, you know. Okay, so what I have for Virgos this week standing out is it's time for you to ease the sheet. And what this means in sailing is you are overpowered in your vessel, in your sailboat. You are overpowered with wind. You literally need to just ease it out and dump some of the wind out of your sail because you're overpowered. You have too much going on where you can't even control the boat. You're out of control. So you are just moving way too fast. So you need to ease the sheet, pump the brakes, whatever it takes. It's the same thing as pressing the brakes, and just chill for a minute and let things kind of even out into an even keel again. Because when you do that, I do see a tasty breeze coming in on me for you. And this is the challenge. So you're not going to see this tasty breeze unless you ease up on the sheet right now. And I mean, when you do that, when you dump the wind out of your sails, you gain control of the boat. Conditions are in your favor, and it's all about adopting a carefree attitude, okay? All right, let's see what the love message is. That's right, Nikki. Oh my God, I love it. Yes. Totally on. I had to be careful what I say. They might censor me. You can't put a baby in the corner. Okay, so Virgo, I have a card that popped out. The first one was okay, but this is the message for you. The tide is coming in. So with the tide coming in, your ships are coming in, the tide's coming in. Mind the moon cycles this week, okay? So you need to know, you need to stop being so anal and just ease the sheet and just stop trying to be such a control freak this week, okay, Virgos? Because it's not going to get you anywhere. All right, hands down. Nope. And that's what I have for Virgos. Okay, so now we'll move on to Libra. What's going on, my Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Libra. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Libras. Wait, let me pull out two cards so I can read all the messages at once. Okay, cool. Here we go. We have the drift card. So it's time for you to literally stop putting up resistance this week and get into the flow and just drift. This card says it's time to go with the flow. Let the current take you. The universe has a bigger plan that you don't see yet, okay? You would think I'd have this memorized. I edited these cards so many times. I was actually tired of looking at them, but I know what the word means in my mind, but I put it on here so when people pull their own cards, they can do their own ratings. So it says, be in the flow, go with the flow, and keep going with the flow, okay? Because when you do this, the challenge is that you have an opportunity to be sun-kissed this week, okay? That's if you relinquish any control that you have in a situation, because the sun-kissed card says a positive, warm, fuzzy feeling is awaiting you, okay? You can have this, and your intuition is on point, but unless you drift and go with the flow, go on the lazy river, so to speak, you're not going to be able to hear your intuition. And your intuition is your answered prayers. So If people aren't paying attention to their intuition, that's how your prayers come through, is through intuition, through signs, things like that, okay? So let's see what the romance card is for you this week, Libra. Right off the top of the deck, it flew. Build a sandcastle, okay? Go out there and get your hands in the dirt. Have some fun. You're working on something so hard right now, but the thing about building a sandcastle for love, it's all about that playful energy, getting back into that inner child, what makes you happy, running around, and, you know, having to remember to put sunscreen on because you're having so much fun and getting into this energy. And so whatever you're doing this week, if you're going out with new people or you're, you know, securing your relationship or anything like that, get out there and do something fun together. Build a sandcastle, okay? Or if you're in anywhere in the Midwest or anywhere in the United States, go build a snowman, okay? Frozen style. That's what I have. Okay, so let's see who's next. Trying to get down. Okay, I'm trying to mix these up. Aries, woohoo! Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is going on? Let's see what the OG deck has for you this week. Okay. Oh, funny. Haha. This is hilarious. Aries, you need a duck dive. Pick and choose your battles. Duck dive under the wave that's coming that looks like it's going to crash over you, and avoid the confrontation and duck dive underneath it and be scot-free, okay? Because it's all about taking the path of least resistance for you this week. This is where you stand right now, Aries. And especially with all of the squares right now with Uranus and Aries and Saturn and the South Node, I think that it's all about making sure that you're not getting fired up, you know, with your warrior energy. It's literally, you just have to put your head down, duck under the wave, and just take the path of least resistance. Because the challenge, if you do this, will not be a challenge. It's clear skies are ahead for you. Woohoo! This is awesome. I love it. The rainbow after the storm, you made it through the storm and you've become a stronger person for it. You will pass the test with flying colors. This is awesome, okay? Love it. Okay, so the romance for Aries this week, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You guys probably already know your rising sign by now because I've been kind of pounding in your head, and your moon sign too. It's time for you to start looking at where your Venus placement is, okay? Because we're going to keep learning and expanding. That's the whole point of this show. Woo! So I think someone's talking about me, or I don't know, my nose is itching. Okay, so in love, Aries, someone that wants to be clear about their feelings. They're clear about their feelings for you. They know what they want, and they are, you know, if it has to do with, you know, maybe a heated conversation with the duck dive, make sure that you're both coming from a heart-centered space when you're talking about your feelings, because I do feel it in love. This person does have true feelings for you, and they're clear. They're telling you exactly what they feel. And if they're not feeling it, or they're feeling freaked out or scared, they're going to tell you. And if it's not them, you want to flip-flop and reverse it, then that's what you need to do for the person that you're involved with this week. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. Woo! All right, who is next? Ooh, I like that, Retta. Yeah, get it. One of the cards in my new deck that I'm doing right now, there's a kissing card in it. Woo! Okay, Sagittarius is next. Love it. I'll take that one. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on from the Ocean Goddess deck of Beach Balance Life, the OG original Goddess deck. Okay, so, ooh, okay, cool. Oh, I love it. Retta, you're going to love this. Okay, so I pulled the sea spray card, and this is so cool. You guys can't, I don't think you can read it, but it says, salty kisses from the ocean. Hey. Fun, flirty, and creative energy. A break or playtime is well needed, okay? So it's all about taking a break, letting that sea spray just like spray in your face and be like, yeah, this feels great, you know? And then the challenge this week that could be in the way for Sagittarius is true wind. The true wind is the actual natural speed of the wind. So that's what you see in the weather forecast. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's apparent wind, but that's not a part of this reading, but it is one of the cards in the deck. I'll explain to you guys when it pops out. So this card says, use your resources to your advantage. Okay, use the natural speed of the wind. And the tactics of your angle need to be precise to move forward, okay? Because when you're using the wind, you want to make sure that you have the angle of your boat and your sails to be so precise that you catch that breeze and fill the sails and move forward, okay? So you have a choice to go against or with the wind. So that's why you want to get into the sea spray frame of mind and really just embrace that fun sun-kissed energy. So let's see what your romance card is this week, Sagittarius. Okay. Don't fight the moonlight. Are you fighting your feelings for somebody or someone fighting their feelings for you? Don't find the moonlight. Listen, it's all about, you cannot, when the moon comes out and illuminates feelings, you can't hide. You cannot hide. A full moon, you can see everything. In fact, in Africa at night, when all of the animals, they actually hunt at night during the full moon, because they can see exactly, it looks like daylight. There obviously are no city lights, so it looks almost like daylight. The reason I bring that up is because it's on the Disney Plus channel. So I was watching that a couple days ago because I can't go to the zoo right now. It's closed until March. So I have to get my animal fix somewhere and learn more new stuff. I have great grammar tonight. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. What is going on, my Taurus? Little stubborn bulls that love great food and luxury. Okay, let's see. Okay, woo! Okay, so we pulled the True Romance card for you out of the deck. That's not even out of the True Romance deck. So you have a lot of love going on this week. So it's all about open, honest communication, writing with integrity from your heart, what your intentions are, a true partnership with the highest potential for longevity, no games. Woo! And your challenge is the Shooting Star card, which I don't know how that's even a challenge, because it's all about, this is the star card in the tarot. It's all about luck. It's all about embracing everything and literally co-creating with the universe. When you see a sign, you go for it. When you get that download of, oh, I should be doing this, or this is what's happening, this is what I need to do to move my romantic life forward, you do it. And it says, keep shining your light out into the world because everyone can see your positivity this week. So make sure you're shining your light this week, okay, Taurus? Make sure you're not dimming it because of someone around you or people at work in toxic work environments. It's all about shining your star no matter what, okay? And it says, you are my fairy tale. Hey. So with the True Romance card and you are my fairy tale, it's really telling me that there is a lot of love going on for you this week. And with the Shooting Star, you feel like you won the lottery with this person and vice versa. This is very reciprocal. So this is awesome. I'm actually envious of you, Taurus. That's awesome. There is nothing that you need to worry about this week except dimming your light. Don't dim it. Don't dim it. That's amazing. So cool. Okay, let's see who's next. All right, Gemini. Woohoo! Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, let's see what the OG has to say for you. I love these cards because they're actually small enough for my hands. Like the True Romance cards are actually bigger, the traditional tarot size. But I like the Ocean deck because it's all about, you literally can just like pop it in your purse and you don't have to worry about it weighing a lot or being bulky, and it's jam-packed with information. So I did that on purpose, actually. Okay, so Gemini, we have the windward. So right now you are in a space where you're feeling a lot of force from the wind. You're on the side of the island where the wind's coming in and blowing into like all the waves. There's a lot of waves. There's a lot of stuff going on. You just need to brace yourself and make sure you're bracing yourself and make sure, obviously if there's like sand blowing, make sure you're wearing sunglasses or something like that if the winds seem to pick up. But if it's a nice gentle breeze, that's pretty great for you. But the cool thing is, it's all about, where the strength is coming from and where you need to go, what you need to do. Okay. So your challenge this week is the ships card. This is the ships card. I love this card because my dad, when he'd always say that we were two ships passing in the night when I was in college, because I literally wouldn't come home until the middle of the night. And I wouldn't see him because he'd be at work the next day. And then then I'd go to work and then I'd go out, whatever. You know how it was in college. And so the thing about this, I went a step deeper with it because to me, two ships passing in the night are meaning that two ships are not on the same page and it's a missed opportunity. So if you're not paying attention this week, Gemini, to what is in your truth and where the strength is and what you need to do to move forward with the windward card, you may miss out on an opportunity, okay? So you don't want to do that. So just be cognizant of it this week. All right, let's see what the True Romance cards say for you. For your love message, we have, my walls are down. So the person that you are inquiring about, they're letting their guard down a little bit, which is good because that's when you can have more honest, open communication when the walls are down, okay? That's really great. I love that. So cool. And, and if it's the person that you think that you're two ships passing in the night or you aren't on the same page, it's time to get on the same page so you can let your walls down and progress further in the relationship. Whew. Okay. All right. Now we have Capricorn. Cappies. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn. Okay. So it's time. So the batten down card popped out for you. And what this card says, a storm is on the horizon, prepping for a long journey. So close all the hatches to avoid waves or water getting into the cabin. Okay, so it's basically kind of the opposite of letting your guard down. It's more like getting ready for preparation for turbulent waters. Okay, but that's okay because the challenges this week is: are you comfortable enough with your vessel and where you are in life, and where you have all your ducks in a row to put things on autopilot so you can relax? That's the problem. Not the problem. That's the challenge, is you want to be able to be in a space where you can relax and let manifestations flow. So it's just literally just set it, forget it. Close all the hatches. You see something coming, a storm like the storm that we have right now in Chicago with like 8 inches of snow. I close all my windows, and then I just kind of forgot about it and went about my day and do what I normally do, yoga, working out, whatever. So that's kind of the attitude you want to take this week, Capricorn. So let's see. Your romance card is, I want passion with you. Coming right off Valentine's Day. It's all about the passion, sharing it with the person that you're with, or if this is a new relationship, you're asking somebody out. I think you both share the same passion and attraction for each other, which is really good. So that's what I have for you this week, Capricorn. That's awesome. So cool. Woo. Okay. I'm just realizing how pale I am in this light. Whatever. Okay. So next is Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Listen, after having something cut off my body from some sun, I don't mind being pale. That's not fun if you've ever had anything in a sunspot cut off. Woo! Okay, So Aquarius, this is so cool. Right now you're in a stage right now. You're on the party wave. The party wave is like literally you and your friends are out there in the lineup on your surfboards waiting for this set of waves to come in, and you see this wave and you're like, we're all going to catch it together. And you all catch it together and you're all surfing the wave, having so much fun. That's what a party wave is. It's all about letting your hair down and having fun, okay? And just experiencing that joy and being elated when you're surfing and having all those laughs with your friends and just being in that higher vibration. So that's where you are this week, Aquarius, which is super cool. Your challenge is the rum line. Okay, so let me explain something. This is actually, I put on the card rum line, if you know what I'm saying. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it's actually spelled RHUMB, and which is a part of navigation from point A to point B. Now, when you're sailing, you can't go from point A to point B because you cannot sail in a straight line, because eventually the wind's going to shift and you're going to have to adjust your sails. So you're always going to have to tack back and forth, right? So what this is saying is, even though you know where your course is this week and it's all about having fun with your friends and whatever else you're trying to accomplish this week, Aquarius, it's all about knowing that you're going to have to make adjustments along the way, which is fine because you're excited to get to the bounty. So you just need to be flexible with yourself and others. And if things aren't going in a straight line this week and they're not moving as forward and as fast as you want, just know that the little detours are where all the little gems are. So just be gentle with yourself, okay? Don't be frustrated. We're still in a Mercury retrograde. Okay, so your true romance card for this week, Aquarius. I'm dropping all these. These cards are kind of slippery. Ooh, so the person, either you're gaining courage to move things to the next level or ask somebody out or accept feelings that you have, or someone around you is gaining the courage to express how they feel. And that's good because, like, in relationships, you have to have that courage. You know what I mean? When you get scared, you start to build that courage to talk about what your feelings are. You know, maybe you both want to get to the bounty, right? But it's bringing up a lot of, scary feelings and maybe getting closer or something like that. So take some detours together, and it's okay. You don't have to go from point A to point Z, in 60 seconds. It's actually a good thing. I mean, tacking back and forth, that's the most fun. When we're sailing on Lake Michigan and we're on the lake, we're out on a trip for 5 to 7 days and we go from harbor town to harbor town. That's the bounty, the small little gems all along the way that we find bounties in. But obviously the bounty is either, our destination or wherever we came from, right? So that's what I have for Aquarius. Woohoo! Last but not least, we have Leo. Woohoo! Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, so hey, Katie. Woohoo! What's going on, girlfriend? Oh, good, Retta. I'm happy that's awesome. That's good to know. Thank you for the confirmation. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the OG deck. We also pulled the party wave for you, okay? Catch that wave with your friends. Go out and have some fun. Let your hair down and laugh. Celebrate and just be excited about whatever it is this week. I feel like you're really excited about, Leos. And the challenge is making sure that you remember that you have a safe harbor to go to, because you may be out here having so much fun, you may forget, oh, where should I go for some refuge, So it's the safe harbor is a safe place out of the storm. And it's really just saying, you just stay at the safe harbor. Literally, if you're out there sailing in any vessel globally, if there's a huge storm, you can go into any harbor as a safe harbor. And unless, because you have to have like a yacht club membership or things like that, right? But if there's a storm, you're allowed to go and stay as long as you need. Of course, you still pay, docking fees and stuff like that, but you have a safe place to go. So I think what the challenge is this week is to know that you are safe and you have the nourishment you need to move forward. So don't be out there partying too much this week, Leos, and forget that you have a home, that you need to go regroup. Let's see what the love message is for Leos this week out of the True Romance deck. All right, we have, because someone around you or either you're healing from the past, which is fine. So maybe that's why you're out here having fun with your friends, woohoo! But you're starting to feel like, oh, I still kind of feel like there's a storm brewing. You know what? Maybe you need to take some time out because you're healing a little bit from the past or from a situation in order for you to move forward. So I kind of actually feel like maybe you're distracting yourself with your friends this week, and not ignoring, but just, trying to get your mind off of things, whether it's a work situation or love. But if it's love, it's just knowing that you have that safe harbor, and it's okay to communicate, hey, this is a trigger, or I'm still healing about this. I'm still sensitive about this topic. It's okay. You just communicate it. All right. Woo! Let me take a sip of agua. Tonight, I am drinking alkaline water with grapefruit essential oil. Yum. Pretty good. Okay, let's see. All right. So for readings, okay. All right, cool. We have, my pen. Okay, we have Nikki, Loretta, and Bill. Loretta. Okay, cool. Let me just make sure. Okay. All right. Let me just take a quick breath for a second. I feel like I sped through all those readings. That's what I did on Friday. But I'll still use other cards too and incorporate with these cards. But tonight I just wanted to use all these cards. So I'll start with Retta. Let me know if you have a preference on just a general reading. Let me see if you put it in the notes. Oh, any reading. Okay. I got you, girl. So, let's see. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So, okay. I'm literally still getting to know these cards because I'm so used to them being on these. Remember these days? I'm like, what am I going to do with these? But whatever. There's a paddle out card. All that fun stuff. So, yeah. The good old days. The good old days from 2020. Okay, so let me pull some cards for you and see what you need to know right now. Okay, so first we're going to start out with, so I feel that in the recent past, you felt like you needed to batten down, close all the hatches, prepare yourself for a storm, but I'm not sure the storm's coming because that's the recent past, because in the present, the card is saying be a beach bum, literally. Be like Matthew McConaughey, okay? Take some time out to relax, soak up some vitamin D, and recharge your batteries. What I'm hearing is don't focus on this storm you think that's happening, that's on the horizon, that is constantly on your mind. It's saying that you need to really just, you need to start relaxing. And because the more you relax, the more you're going to be able to heal yourself and move forward. And the cool thing is because in the future, it says if you take the time out to relax, recharge your batteries, and turn your mind off of thinking about this storm that's like lingering around you, that the shooting star is coming out for you, which is great, which is luck. It's a turn in the right direction. Things are moving forward. It's a sign from the universe that you're on the right path. It's saying that you're very, very lucky. So keep shining your light out into the world. And I think by being a beach bum, it's going to show you how you can shine your light out into the world. Didn't you say you were doing some crocheting or something? What if, depending, I don't know what you have going on, but what if you started selling some stuff on Etsy and start using your creative energy to share all this love and joy you have with people, to get your mind off of this storm that's around you constantly. I kind of feel like you are like in the eye of the storm right now, and you're battening down. But if you focus up too much on this, you're literally just going to keep closing your world in more, right? So that's why the universe and the angels and my guides are telling you that you need to kind of get in this beach bum mode so you can move forward and shine your light out into the world, whatever it is. I mean, maybe it's something else, right? So let me pull a clarifier. We'll see how this spread wants to go out, because like I'm not sure how many cards they want me. Yep. Okay, cool. So this is awesome. Oh my God, this is awesome. Literally, you have the only negative card is the batten down card. And that's focusing too much in your mind, in your mental brain, right? So right behind it, I have the tasty breeze, which is the best breeze when you're out sailing. It's warm. You're literally out there in your swimming suit and you're like, this is amazing. And it's, it could be a sunset and you have beautiful colors all over the sky and you have great music going on. It's a favorable, warm wind, ideal for sailing, right? And moving forward. Adopt a carefree attitude about the situation. Okay, I think that's key for you. And conditions are in your favor. And then it pulled up the Hang 10 card, which I'm loving this card so much. This is the second time it came out tonight. And it says, when you're riding a surfboard, both feet are on the nose of the board. All your toes are hanging off. It's pure bliss. It's a sense of accomplishment. And this is so cool because right behind it, you have smooth sailing, girl. Listen, this is awesome. What a cool reading. It says you're in the right place at the right time with smooth sailing, and divine timing is always on your side, and you are manifesting exactly what you want. The details are effortlessly falling into place. So do you see this? You have 5 awesome cards right here. And the only thing you need to do is get out of your head. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'll pull some romance cards for you. And it doesn't necessarily need to be romance. It just could be about life, about passion, about a project, about Logan, your dog. What do you need to know about that? So this is so cool. So, okay. So it's kind of funny. So I pulled the You Are the One card. So you know what you need to do to shine your light out in the world, because butterfly kisses, which is all about committing to a project, committing to somebody, butterfly kisses, they do this at weddings, right? And then also right behind it, I need a cold shower. So this card is funny because I've literally put this card in my deck, and because it's my true romance deck, like who doesn't need a cold shower? But this is also, and Bill can attest to this, he has this thing where he got from Jesse Itzer, and it's all about the grit muscle. And it's all about taking a cold shower every morning for just like you literally in ice cold water. You just rinse your body and you get out, because the more likely you do something you don't want to do when you do that, the more likely you're going to start doing the things you don't want to do just by habit. So I think the reason why this is coming out for you, Letta, is because it's saying the universe knows you have these gifts that you need to share out in the world. And whatever it is, I really feel like there's something that you could be doing. And when you're pouring your energy into this, everything else is just going to dissipate, and it's not going to be in the forefront of the past, of everything that you've talked about that I'm not going to rehash and bring up, because we're all about looking forward. And also I want to respect your privacy too, because it was in a chat and I don't remember when it was, on one of the lives, but you know what I'm talking about. And everyone here does too. So we're all here to support you. Let's see. Oh, the shirts. Yes. Okay. That's what it is. And travel. See, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're on the right path. That's so cool. Okay. All right. So now we'll move on to Nikki. Nikki, career, groovy. Gotcha, girl. How is your Etsy store going? Just want to know. I just want to know. Because I saw these cool things, these paint things on TikTok today. And I wanted to send them to you. There's actually a woman in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. She makes her own pigments out of different stones. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. Okay, so right now I feel like in your career, I feel like you're on the side of the island where there isn't a lot of wind, not a lot of action going on. I really kind of feel like I keep dropping these cards. I really feel that that you're in a time right now where you're just really relaxed, but I don't think you're relaxed. I think you're actually more about needing business. And so let's see. That's the recent past. Okay, so the present is the full moon card, and it's all about taking caution because something around you. Wait, okay. Take caution. Someone or something around you is being sneaky and not forthcoming. All games and tricks and secrets will come to light with the karmic energy of the full moon, okay? So I think that with your career, I think that you're not being honest with yourself with what you really want to do. I think you think that you need to keep doing this big bad job, and when it's okay to have a side talent, and I think that you need to develop that because it's always good to have more than one stream of income, even if it's not even pulling in revenue, at least by giving the path for the universe to send revenue into is the key, right? So I think that I honestly feel like you're not letting yourself be that creative because you think that you need to spend that time trying to chase leads and trying to build your business. But the more you press that, especially during a Mercury retrograde, all you're going to do is drive yourself crazy. So literally, it would behoove you to balance this out and maybe on your lunch break do some painting. Go and see what it takes to open up an Etsy shop and go through the motions and plug in your PayPal and set it up. If you don't know the name, just say, I don't know, Nikki's Husky Nikki painting shop, whatever, something like that. And just get it out there, start building it. And I promise you, even just doing that, by opening up that, is going to open up more creativity over here. And it's also going to open up more creativity in your work where more abundance will come in. Because when you're so laser focused on something, you're literally stifling it with oxygen. And in the near future, if you do this, if you take time to balance things out, and it doesn't have to be the painting thing, whatever, that's just a major message for you. It's all about taking the helm, okay? So it's time for you to take control of your boat, okay? Only you have control over it. You know exactly what to do, where to go, and what to say. Step into your leadership skills and get control back of the situation, okay? So get back into that energy. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you. Take a cold shower because it'd be a whole lot cooler if you did. Oh yeah, I thought about that the other day and I go, I'm not in the mood. And I was like, no, not feeling it today. But Bill has talked about doing the challenge of it's good to challenge yourself to take a cold shower every day for 30 days. Or did you say a week? Try it for a week and then go for 30 days because it boosts your metabolism. It shocks your nervous system into a space of like, I don't know, there's a lot of health benefits of it. And also just mental too, like getting past that mental, because who wants to go hop in an ice cold shower? If I wanted to do that, I'd just step outside. Start with a week. Okay. So cool. It took me a minute I was waiting for the cards to pop out. All right. So Nikki, you need to shake up your energy. I love it. Okay. Ooh, I love it when my risque cards pop out. Okay. So I pulled the sea spray card to back this up. It's all about getting that fun, flirtatious energy, a break is well needed right for you right now. Okay. So you really need to step in that creative energy. And the rum line, I just explained this. Hopefully you're listening, but if not, the rum line is all about going from point A to point B, because you know the rum is like, if you're a pirate, you're like, I know exactly where the bounty is, I'm going, but you have to sail there. You can't sail in a straight line. So I think that you're trying to get back to where you were the same way, when you need to realize that this is a different way. You have to build your business again and build clients and whatever it is you're trying to do, that you have to take these segues back and forth to really just take these little detours as gems, right? So right behind it, I have naked sailing. Yeah, you know it. Hasn't everyone done it? Right? I know I'm not the only one. But it's all about having no shame and pure, honest intentions of what you want out of your career. And it's about the bare minimum. So start those side projects with the bare minimum. That's what I have. And I'll pull 3 romance cards for you. And that's just out of the deck. This could be geared towards the career. Okay. We'll just do that. We'll go with that one. Okay, so don't fight the moonlight. So you know you have passions inside you. You want to do something different. You want to shake it up. But I feel like you have a lot of obligations. There's a strong bond to what you're currently doing. But I also feel that you can have that bond with your current career, but also expand into the other avenues. And then it says, I have a secret. So you have a secret that you want to reveal to yourself, that you have other passions. There's other things that excite you. Maybe what you've done is run its course to the point where you can still do it, but it's not as fun and passionate. And by doing something different or adding another layer of a side hustle will really just shake things up for you. That's what I have for you. Oh, cool. Okay, Bill. Yeah, start with the week. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I mean, fair enough. Like, it was like -5 degrees out, and I woke up and I have a humidifier in my room. I literally had frost on the inside of my windows. So that doesn't really make me want to just go hop in an ice cold shower to zap my body, because my body's been chilling in that all night long. Doesn't that count? Just kidding, Bill. I'll work up to it. Maybe in summertime when I'm, after I finish writing, you know what, I'll do it. I'll do it when I'm finished working out and I'm like super like sweaty and hot. That's when I'll do it. Yeah, I don't think I hear you, Retta. You're welcome, Nikki. Oh, that's the grit factor. Right, the grit factor. It's so funny. Okay. All right. Okay, Bill. Do you have a preference on reading, general reading? Let me see if you put it in here. I don't think, no preference. All right, I'll just do a general reading and you could take it any way you want. How about that? All right, we'll start with past, present, future. Ooh, love it. Okay. So this is what I have for you. So in the recent past, I have the Sandy Toes card. So it's all about literally like, you guys, I'm seriously having a flashback from my old cards, but the Kenny Chesney song, I got my ass in the water, my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, but a cold beer in my hand. So this is your recent past. It's all about you've taken your flip-flops off, you've dug your toes in the sand, you're having fun, you're grounded. You've mastered how to play in nature recently. And the cool thing is you have in your present is the dolphin energy. I love this card. I love dolphin energy. It's literally I radiate dolphin energy. And so it's all about you are protected and protective of the people around you. And it's all about being playful and carefree. The universe has your back and is working behind the scenes on your behalf. And it's safe for you to show love, cooperation, and selflessness. Okay, so this is really cool. And that could be for love or for career or for just even like your family, anything that's coming up. And in the near future, I'm seeing you need to trim the sails. So it's time for you to tighten the lines in because you're maybe a little bit too relaxed with these sandy toes hanging out in the sand and the dolphin energy frolicking in the waves, that you might need to tighten up your ship a little bit and just kind of just fine tune. The universe is asking for you to co-create. So you need to, tighten in the sails so they're not floggy. Remember, we don't like floggy sails, right? And it says it's time to take action, turn up the heat on a project or an idea, okay? So you need to turn up the heat. I'll pull some clarifiers for you. All right, cool. Loving it. Okay, so we have the sundial card popped out, and I love this card because it's saying that time doesn't really exist on the water, okay? And when you're having fun in this dolphin energy and these sandy toes hanging out, chilling on the shore, it's, it says the less you worry about the timing, the faster you will manifest. So it's kind of like similar to the autopilot card. You set it, forget it. So whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it is, maybe it's a job move or a promotion or something like that, or even a physical move, that the less you put your, when you put your intention out there, you just like, you set it, forget it. You can't think about it again. And I have that smooth sailing is in the cards for you, which is great. And the details are effortlessly falling into place. You're in the right place at the right time. Divine timing is on your side. All is manifesting. So you have two manifesting cards here. Okay, and I do have the full moon rising card. So this card is saying take caution. Someone or something around you is being sneaky and not forthcoming. All games, tricks, and secrets will come to light with the karmic energy of the moonlight, okay? So this could be that there's something maybe that you're not sure about, or you're not being honest with yourself about a project or something like that, where you think that things are moving smoothly and moving forward, but there may be some little details that you need to tighten up to make sure that, it's kind of like when you... trying to think of another analogy because it's so sailing heavy oriented, but I know you don't mind it. But it's, if you think about it like this, like when you trim your sails and your ship is tip top shape, nothing can penetrate those walls of your home, right? So I just think that by co-creating with the universe is giving you some divine guidance and trying to show you the light with the moonlight of where you need to move forward with this. And only you know what this is, since it's a general reading. But I do think that it's, you're out here having all this fun and you're manifesting so quickly, which is amazing. You just have a little bit of little tweaks. We call it sail trim. We're like, hey, we need to do some sail trim. Oh, okay, let me tweak the spinnaker sheet, or let me pull in the main sheet to, just kind of point the boat in the direction where we want to make sure that we're going, where we're not actually moving sideways, but we're actually moving forward, right? So that's what I have for you. Let me pull 3 of the romance cards. You can take it how you want. The True Romance deck. Cool. So I immediately pulled the laugh, laugh, laugh card. So it's all about getting out and having fun. This dolphin energy, okay? This is the current energy. You're having a blast right now, okay? This is awesome. I love it. I love it. I always think of Sing in the Rain when they're like, make them laugh. Okay, so. All All right. So this is cool. So I also have, I'm clear about my feelings. So you're clear about your feelings with somebody or vice versa. And it says, I like you better with me. So this is the love energy around you, but it also could be work, but I'm pretty sure this is a love energy for you. So just make sure you're exercising on this dolphin energy and you're laughing and having fun, and you're just trimming any kind of fat that's no longer working for you or that's just providing dead weight on the boat. Because when you're sailing, if it's providing dead weight, you want it off because it's just slowing you down. You don't need it. Woo! Whew. So that's what I have, y'all. I never say that, but I live in Austin. I can say that. I can say that. Woo. All right. So, does anyone have any questions or anything before we hop off? I hope that helped. I think those are pretty thorough readings. I hope that, let me know if they resonated with you, because since they are cards that I produced, I know in my mind, I want to make sure I'm explaining it enough. I'm sure I am. But it's weird because it's like, for these cards, if you have your own deck, you literally can, you just shuffle them and you pull 3 cards, one for the past, one for the present, one for the future. And then you just read the cards. And that's why I have everything on the cards. But I read the cards too, guys, because even though I know in my mind what it is, I want to make sure that the cards are translating because I'm getting to know them. It's kind of like, even though it's mine, does that make sense? I'm kind of talking all over the place, but anyway. Oh, good, Katie. I'm glad that resonated for Capricorn. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, and then of course, the more I intertwine these with other decks, and when I get my other decks produced, it's going to be a lot more fun. But I feel like even though they went fast tonight, I feel like they were jam-packed with information. So, what I'll do is I will pull some romance cards for the collective for the week, and then we will call it a night. That's right, Retta. You got this, girl. You got this. You are ready for this new beginning. And you know what's going to, go watch on The Secret. That woman on there, she was sick too. And she watched all these funny movies and just kept her mood elevated all the time, You got this, girl. You got it. Yeah, that's right, Bill. All right. So I will do a past, present, future for the collective. Okay. So for the recent past, we have the You Are My Fairy Tale card. So it's all about the loving energy, the Disney movie, Tangled, the ending scene when they're surrounded by all those floating lanterns and whatever. The present is there's an ocean between us. So there's some space and distance. And if there's a space or distance or a gap in your communication or relationship this week, it's a good time to figure out why that is. And it's interesting because it says there's a trigger coming out right behind it. So I'm thinking that the reason why there's just some energetic distance is there's a trigger happening in one of your persons in your relationship. Or if you're not in a relationship, there's something within you that's doing a trigger that's making you maybe pull away from people or not really want to be on the dating scene or whatever it is this week. So I'll pull an overall advice card. It says, let me explain. So if this is something personal and you are not with somebody, just being honest with yourself. What is it that you really want? Why do you have this, you want this fairy tale, but why are you not letting yourself have it? Why are you putting this distance in there? If you're in a relationship, you're dating somebody, I feel that it comes down to communication. By let me explain, there's a trigger. And if there's distance, this is why I feel distant, and et cetera, right? Because it all comes down to communication. That's the whole preface behind Beach Balance Life, is conscious communication, communicating your thoughts and needs. Because if you don't communicate them, how will people know what you want, right? People are not mind readers. I'm not a mind reader. I'm intuitive, very highly intuitive, but I'm, when it comes down to it, I know when someone's not telling something, and we're all pretty much in tune that we can tell when someone's not telling us everything. And we're like, is that really what it is? Follow that intuition and just try to get to the bottom of it if you can, in a very polite mannered way this week. So overall, for the, I guess just for the rest of the week, it's all about, getting out of this Mercury retrograde. Things are going to start moving forward a little bit more, and, staying in that energy, being kind with yourself, and really just staying in that energy where if there's anything that's sidetracking you or keeping you or making you take 2 steps back or 1 step back, whatever, because it's out of your control, just realize it's out of your control. You can't control everything. And so don't get frustrated about the things you can't control. Oh, okay, Bill. Yeah, I'll pull a card for Cassie and Katie. I'll pull a romance card for those 2 little ladies. All right, I'll do Cassie first. So Cassie, you have dolphin energy. You need to embrace this beautiful, fun energy of what it is that really makes you excited about life, out there frolicking in the waves, having fun, not worrying about minute details. Make sure that you're just out there having fun, but you're also doing it in integrity. Think about a dolphin. Dolphins are highly intelligent. So use your intelligence when you're out there communicating in your love life this week. Oh, you're welcome, Retta. You stay warm this week too. And then Katie, someone says, you are my desire. Ooh, girl, get it. Get it, get it. Or vice versa. So you're fulfilling someone's desire and vice versa. So that's awesome. That's pretty simplistic. Oh, Mystical Musings, I'll pull a card for you too. Because since I was just pulling one for Katie and Cassie, they're not full on readings, just pulling a card. Mystical Musings, your heart beats fast. My heart beats fast. Who are you? Who are you raising the heart rate of somebody? Who is this person? Oh, thank you, Celeste. I love you, girl. Yes, you're welcome. Of course. I'm glad you guys love the cards. I'm totally in love with them. I can't wait to just get them back in the flow. It's weird not having them on a written in marker on a white piece of paper. But anyway, so I hope you all have a great week this week. I'll post on Friday the love readings for the weekend, and be love only focused for all the signs. And I look forward to seeing you all next Monday. I had such an awesome night. I hope you guys had a good time, and you know how to get a hold of me if you need anything during the week. And I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will catch you on the next wave. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.